Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Generation Z employees have made headlines recently over their issues with the 9-to-5 work schedule, which has prompted sympathy from peers as well as criticism from superiors who argue with America's younger generation needs to toughen up and adapt to the working lifestyle.
I'm so upset. Oh my God. The 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9 to 5, like if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. It takes me long to get home, and like people that drive to the office, like you don't get off at 5. And I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but like I literally get off, it's pitch black. Like I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like how do you have time to like meet like a guy? I don't know. Like how do you have time for like dating? Like I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out.
Oh, she is devastated.
And the fact that we sit back laughing at it, like what?
Girl. So, Rickey, Generation Z expects higher pay for fewer hours and more paid time off. Thus, Generation Z workers don't feel they need to work after 5 p.m. to earn a higher income. Get this. The kids think that they should immediately be making $75,000 to $100,000 a year with their college degree.
That is crazy. And Gen Z wants their job to accommodate their lifestyle rather than the other way around. Now, boomers born 1946 to 1964 seem to be out of touch with the modern world, while Gen X, born 1965 to 1979, seem to be forgotten. Millennials, born in 1980 to 1994, are self-entitled, and Gen Z, born in 1995 to 2012, is just lazy. Some users commented that today's kids have no idea how easy and simple they have it when it comes to jobs. One user commented saying, all kids do nowadays is pick up their phones and make skits and call it a job. They have no work etiquette.
Okay, let's. I want to tell. We got somebody young in here. I think that's who we should hear from first. Let's get Taylor to the mic. Is she available, B?
She's not. She's in the other room, but she was talking about this yesterday, and she agrees that a bunch of her friends, because her and Isa were one of the ones who helped pick it, and they were saying how this generation and all of their friends feel very similar to this.
That's
Wait a minute, feel similar to this?
That they're entitled, like, you know, that they that the kids nowadays, like, you know, when you go to restaurants, it's hard to find people who are able to work, who want to work. You know, I couldn't imagine being straight out of college asking for this much money. I had to work for free as an intern for 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Right.
We all did, man. Look, I got two opinions on this, man, because I was one of those people that a 9-to-5 job wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But I worked a lot of them because I wanted to have money in my pocket and everything. But it's so easy to generate income and build a brand and do stuff on social media. So these new people, these younger people, that's what they're doing. That's what their whole goal is. Okay, how can I make money on social media? How can I be a little celebrity or a star or build a brand, whatever it is? And they just don't feel like sitting at a 9-to-5 job all day long.
And it's
Marian,
hard.
what's your take?
Yeah, it's hard to make a case for, you know, working for $15, $20 an hour, which, you know, is good money by today's standards in general, when you can make that much, like, in a minute on social media. I've done social media campaigns, and some of these companies pay more for one post than I would have made in a whole week, you know, when I came fresh out of college. So when you kind of set that standard and you see people getting to the money real fast, you kind of feel some type of way when you got to give up so much time for so little. You know, it's real different now than it was when we were coming out of school.
Right. Brad?
It's just easy for them.
Yeah.
It's easy for them. They don't have to do nothing. Like the thing say, they just sit at home on their phone. And you know, they could make a video and make a lot of money from making one video from doing something stupid.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. First of all, you're not going to be addicted to that damn iPad. I take it. You're not going to bring that iPad to the breakfast table and to the dinner table like you got to be like it's a pacifier. 7 years old, walking around with that damn iPad folded up in your arm. You better not bring it down these steps. That's for sure. Start right there. Number two, you're going to take the garbage out in the house. You want to go around all the rooms and get the little small garbage can, get you a garbage bag, and give you some responsibility. And I'm not going to tell you to take the garbage out in the kitchen. You're going to, if you notice that garbage can is full, you better take it out, because I shouldn't have to tell you all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't, the mindset and it's the entitlement for me. Don't want to work, don't want to show up, got an excuse for everything. And you know, in some school systems, you can't tell kids no. And I get no so embedded in these kids that the kids that I raise system that if anybody tell them no, it won't have no kind of negative effect on them at all. They so used to it. Right. And coddling, all that stuff that T.I. was talking about. That coddling, I don't play all that. I don't play that. Now, parenting is not a popularity contest. Make your kids work hard, go out here and grind, get a job. My son was playing basketball at Alabama State and doing Uber Eats at night. After he do his homework, would get up and go and drive a couple of hours and make some deliveries to make some extra money. You know what I'm saying? Well, teach them to work hard and give them some responsibilities and get in their face and toughen them up and stop sissifying them.
Message.
But it's not the kids' fault, Ricky. It's the parents. It's y'all parents that's loving these kids and letting them do this because y'all don't want them to work hard like you had to work hard. And that's why the kids are the way they are.
I just don't like asking for money. I started working when I was 16. Like, I want to have my own money, and I don't want to be asking for money when I want to buy something, you know? And
I was working at Foot Locker and delivering office furniture. I'll never forget it. Head's office furniture. Me and this dude named Mike and a crackhead was in the back of a dog truck where they had to let the door down. We leave it cracked. And we be sitting back there delivering office furniture. And that dude, I can't think of his name, but he be sitting over there literally smoking crack. Smoke crack. But once he get to geeking, once he get through geeking,
he working.
He get through geeking.
Get from them desks, all that furniture.
Man, that dude had about four desks on his back, and he was smaller than me, man. That dude be geeking so hard. All right, let's go to the phones. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
I don't feel like nobody's laziness. Is just the fact that nobody wants to do the whole traditional work like a slave and then not have time to live your life. I don't feel like nobody's entitled to just pursue somebody else's dream instead of their own.
Here from Birmingham, Alabama, and I do feel like this generation feels like they're entitled. They are very lazy. They don't want to work and they want everything handed to them.
My name is Laverne from Birmingham, Alabama, and yes, I think they are entitled. They think they are entitled, and at the same time, yes, society has something to do with it, with all the technology, and they done got lazy.
My name is Marian from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I think they are very enabled, but I think society has been a part of it, especially the leaders who want to teach tests and not the child, parents who want to be the friend and not the grown-up to lead and show them the things that they need to do.
Hi, I'm Janae calling from the DFW. I definitely agree they are lazy. They're just not held accountable. And if they are, they kind of just throw a fit and cry about it. They just need to be held accountable and learn lessons.
My name is Nicola. I'm calling from Dallas. No, they're not lazy and entitled. They're probably the first generation who realizes their worth. I think traditional work hours are antiquated, and they're the ones who are leading the way to change.
Hi, my name is Sicily, and I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky. I am a teacher and a mom, and I kind of think it's a double-edged sword. I think that millennials, or my generation, we made it a little bit easier because we gave them what they never had. And in return, they don't really have the work ethic. But on the other hand, they're able to identify when they're worn out or when the system is not fair. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. We just have to find a happy medium.
Yeah. Hey, and I had my grandson when he was about 2 or 3 years old out there helping us rake leaves. You know, black women was going in on me on Facebook for talking heavy to him and making him work in the yard. Going in. Undermining me as a man trying to create a man that's good enough to be with your granddaughter, but you don't want him at 2 and 3 years old, and he see his other brothers, uncles out there raking leaves and working in the yard or whatever. Yeah, he get to play, but he do a little bit of work too. It's just a man thing. And the women was going in on me on Facebook Live, like, what is that doing? What good is that doing for him at 3 years old? What? I'm gonna do a whole just to undermine and just the emasculation. Get mad at a man when a man try to make him teach him how to be a man, and then your granddaughter gets stuck somewhere, and then your little son don't know how to change a tire on the side of the road. See, all that kind of stuff. I just don't understand it. Just the emasculation and just the coddling and the baby and sisters. Everything ain't all. That's a problem. Can't be wrong. My grandson with all that all stuff, because it ain't all when they get 15 and 16. They're lazy and defiant and disrespectful and sneaky and lying, like what we dealing with a little bit now. But because they cute, they so cute, and they got curly hair. He burped it. He belched and didn't say excuse me. He How you doing today?
Man, go to commercial, man.
Yeah, it ain't all. Cause when they get 16, 17, 18, and you can't do nothing with them, it ain't all. It's jail, juvenile.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prison.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
you wind up.
Right. Say what, Rock?
So you wind up on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show doing the tea.